Hello, everyone. I hope you all are having a good Saturday afternoon. For some of you, Saturday evening. I am Melvin, the Crimson Mushroom, coming to you live from California. It's such a beautiful day today. Like, holy cow, it's gorgeous out. It's a nice breeze. Squirrels are running around having fun. And I mean, the birds are singing. Like, I love spring. Spring is easily my favorite season. I just love it. Other places may not be so nice, but here it's perfect. I even went out for a walk a little bit earlier today and, just working on my tan. You guys know how that goes. And yeah, so hopefully you enjoyed the music. So two of those songs were from Sonic Adventure 2, my favorite Sonic game, and that last one was from Bleach. It's I guess a redo of the of Ichigo's theme, which is called Number One by Hazel Fernandez, and this sort of a remix of it for the Thousand Year Blood War. There we go. That was a mouthful, wasn't it? Anyway, let's say hello to everyone. So, hello, Nick. Welcome. Hi, Doll. I hope you're having a good one. Rook, welcome in. Afro Samurai, welcome. And hello, Mystic Salon, aka Two Pondering Pagans. So, are you guys having a good weekend thus far? I hope so. I really hope so, because it's such a beautiful day out. I mean, man, if you're not, then, well, we need to slap somebody. And that's awesome. You guys are listening from a kava bar. So, hello to, well, anyone who can hear me in the kava bar if they're around you, or if not, or whatever. Someone can hear me. No, I am not showing my tan on camera. Could you imagine? When I was younger, that was a prank that I wanted to do. Why do I have these in my ears? Hold up. Let me take these out. Oh, and hello, Dragon. Wait, there we go. That's better. I don't know why I had earphones on. I'm not speaking to anyone. Well, speaking to you guys, but no one's speaking back that I can hear. Yeah, anyway, when I was younger, that was a bit of a joke I wanted to do with some friends of mine's, and they're Caucasian, and they had this tanning salon here, and all these people would enter and everything. And it's just so weird to me. It's like, why do you want to cook yourself? Me personally, I like pale, so I don't know. I don't get it. But um so my friends and I were like, man, I wonder if we could put on an accent or something. Like, you guys go in and say, like, yeah, our buddy's here and he's never been tanning before, and I walk in, it's a black guy in a tanning salon, and like, hello, I would like to experience the American way and get a tan. Please tan me and make me golden brown, something like that. So, just stupid stuff. I wish we would have done that. That would have been hilarious. I mean, the woman probably would have looked just like, oh my gosh, but that would have been so funny. Or for me anyway. But it never came to be. Perhaps one day in the future. Gosh, that would be hilarious, man. I would love that. That would be a good joke. So I love jokes like that are harmless, little pranks that are harmless and everything. I love it. I don't like the ones that actually hurt people. I don't dig those too much, but stupid little harmless ones, I can dig 150%. So, I've never burned. I don't know what that feels like. I don't even know what it truly means. I know some people look like lobsters all of a sudden, which is fine. Who doesn't? Well, actually, I was going to say who doesn't like lobster, but I don't like lobster. The first time I had lobster, I was 12 years old, or excuse me, 13. And I don't know. I found it overrated. And I said, well, maybe it's just me. And years later, I tried it again. It was like, nope, not just me. This just doesn't. I don't get it. I rather have crab or shrimp over lobster. Oh man, especially shrimp. Shrimp is mwah. Bacon wrapped shrimp. That's the way to go. But lobster, it just doesn't do it for me. And I don't like how they prepare lobster. I don't like them boiling things alive and all that. I prefer what Julia would do. And it's two ways to, well, technically three ways to do it. What she would do is fill the pot up with alcohol and toss them in there for a minute, get them nice and drunk so they don't feel anything. They bloop. The other way is to put them in the freezer, and that way they pass away peacefully. And from what I understand, though, some chefs, they don't like doing that because they claim it changes the texture. I don't believe them. And then the other way is to just quickly knife them and be done with it. I want something humane, which is weird saying that. Yeah, I don't like how they're prepared. So, I usually stay away from lobster. Crab, again, I don't like it boiled. I wouldn't have it boiled. But shrimp, I'm cool with shrimp. Always, always, always. I love shrimp. But yeah, so they need to do better with that. I mean, I won't discourage people from eating it. Eat what you want. If you want to eat snails and call it that fancy, it is escargot. Would you want some? Silly American. You can have that if you want, whatever. Just not for me. Boy, I am in a really good mood today, guys. I don't know. I woke up happy, and you know what it is? I'll tell you what it is. I had some ice cream the other day, and I have to thank Doll for this. She's the one who basically made it happen, and thank you, Doll. Really appreciate it. And it was Haagen Dazs strawberry cheesecake ice cream. Holy cow. It's so good. Like, I still have some. Normally, I just eat the stuff and go, just go, 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 go. But not this. Oh, I am savoring this. It is amazing. If you've never had Haagen Dazs strawberry cheesecake ice cream, highly recommend it. And if you can't get Haagen Dazs, then I can recommend Blue Bunny Cherry Cheesecake. Awesome. Oh, and doll, don't worry about missing my birthday or anything. I didn't advertise it. So you're good. Don't worry about it. Oh man, like I'm telling you, that strawberry New York style strawberry cheesecake, it was amazing. It's just so good. Amazing. I'm gonna eat the rest of it tonight. And like I said, a close second is Blue Bunny Cherry Cheesecake. So, no, you guys just hanging out is good enough for me. Yeah, so, oh, you like Cheesecake Dragon? You see, we are twins. I love cheesecake. And I got upset because freaking Bonnie, a couple of weeks ago, man, she's talking about all this fancy cheesecake and someone she knows makes it and has her bakery and everything. And I'm like, gosh darn it, Bonnie, why are you telling me this when I can't get any? Like, ooh. And then she laughs at me. Well, red velvet is my favorite cake, but technically cheesecake is not a cake. I mean, I guess you can try and argue it. I mean, it's either a pie or a tart. I lean towards pie, but some folks are like, it's not a pie. So now I've never had red velvet cheesecake though. So no, I take that back. I had red velvet cheesecake cookies before. That's basically diabetes in a circle, but at the time it was worth it. A friend of mine just gave me an amazing recipe and I haven't had the chance to make it yet. Well, Dragon, you gotta make it. At this point, you have to make it. Oh, well, Nick, it looks like it's time for you to hunt some red velvet cheesecake down. So, oh gosh. Anyway, thank you guys for being here. I appreciate it, even if it's only for a few minutes or so. You know, just hanging out, yapping, and I think Apocrypha. I cannot pronounce that name for nothing. I think that comes. Mystic, are you guys on tonight? I want to say yes. If so, you know, I'm gonna make sure this is off before then. And eventually I'm going to pull some cards. And yes, doll, you will be for, I should probably have a pen and paper, shouldn't I? Hmm. Yes. Yes, I probably should. Oh boy, I didn't think this through, did I? Okay, give me 1 second while I try to find a pen and some paper, and I'll just put on some music real quick while I'm away. It won't be too long. I don't know. Well, let's see. Here we go. I know what yeah.
I can feel it coming over me. I feel it all around me. I've been waiting for this moment all my life. It's my destiny. There's a fire deep inside of me. It's waiting to come out now. No matter what, no matter how, I know I'll make it through somehow. 'Cause when the road feels so long, I'll still be holding on. I'm gonna keep on going. I know I'll be strong. Yeah, indestructible. I won't let nobody break me down. Indestructible. Nothing's gonna stop me now. Indestructible. Gonna make you gonna keep on going. Indestructible. The last man standing. I'm waiting for what we want. I'm never giving up. Nothing.
Okay, I'm back. No, that is not Bleach, and it is definitely not 90s. 10 points. Who can guess where that song is from? It is called Indestructible now, but no looking it up. I, K-pop. I don't know if it's K-pop or not. I couldn't tell you that. I don't know if they're actually Korean or not. I have absolutely no idea. Doll, you said you were first. So, okay, we have Doll. Whoever wants a reading, let me know now, and I'll put you on my list. Afro, okay, after Doll. It is from Street Fighter 4, so back in 2008, I want to say 2007, 2008. So that's when the fighting game revival happened. And Dragon, you're on. And hello, Care Bear Bard of Cards. Welcome. I am not interested in Mortal Kombat. Like, I don't like that they're not following the story, the lore rather. So they lost me. The only Mortal Kombat I like is still the 1996, 94, 95, or 96 with Robin Shue as Liu Kang. That's my Mortal Kombat. Okay, so Doll, Afro, Dragon. Oh, Care Bear. Okay. Good Lord, my handwriting's so terrible. Oh, man. So, fun fact, I actually did not see the Hunger Games until sometime late last year. And the only reason why I saw it was because of a girl. Like most things guys do, is because of a girl. And and it's not for me. I That first movie was very slow and boring. What do I think of Marco Rubio? Oh, I think he's a snake, pretty much. I don't like him, and he gives me a bad vibe. I think he's a snake, and he's out for himself. Is he as bad as DeSantis? Probably not, but he can go somewhere. And I do like the games. I can rip a spine out without jail time. Okay, Dragon. I mean, yeah, I suppose that's a good way of getting the anger out. But personally, I prefer Street Fighter and Killer Instinct over Mortal Kombat. Although I did like Mortal Kombat Deception. That is my favorite one out of the series, but I don't like how it controls. That's my biggest thing. I hate the combat gameplay. I don't know. It's just something about it. Nick, how do you feel about Marco Rubio? Out of curiosity. And okay, last call. So we have Doll, Afro, Dragon, and Care Bear. Anyone else speak now, or well, I guess you could speak later. So, yeah, you do not have to hold your peace. Oh, and if you guys haven't yet, be sure to check out the last show I did with a returning Kayla. It was pretty fun. It was very insightful what she went through. I had no idea she did freaking meth. Oh, boy. She got so lucky with that because you guys, have you ever seen The Faces of Meth? I have not, but I have seen some faces before and after, and it's wild. Occult practice with, you know what? I will look into that now. I don't think so. I just think he's a scumbag, but I will definitely look into it because if you're picking up on something, it's something probably there. Okay, let's swap cameras. Let's see. Which one do I hit? Oh, I turned that off. Oops, that's not right. That was the wrong one. Oh, I just turned that on. There we go. Wait, is this working? Yes, it is. Okay, Doll, you are up first. Let's do this. Oh, yeah, I forgot. There's a bit of delay. I'm over here waiting like, Doll, where are you? Doll, come on. Paging Doll. Paging Dr. Fine, Dr. Howard, Dr. Fine. Or is it Dr. Howard, Dr. Fine, Dr. Howard? Darn it, I can't remember. Yeah, it's Dr. Howard, Dr. Fine, Dr. Howard, because, yeah, Larry Fine. You need me to know. What do you need me to know? You need me to know he's gay? Who's gay? What? 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 What is happening here? Marco Ru. Well, that's fine. I mean, that's random. But anyway, we're on your reading. What type of reading would you like? What type would you like? Just anything? A general? What's happening here? Doll. I am. Oh, who's messaging me? I am not doing that. Come on now. Oh, someone just sent me some pictures of them in Hawaii with the peacock. They're in Honolulu. Doll, we're on a time crunch here. So come on, you gotta. What type of reading would you like to have? Mm, okay, gotcha. Thank you for using the PG version of that. I appreciate it. I mean, although you can curse if you want, I don't mind. You guys know I just don't curse. But that's just me. This is for doll. This is for doll. That's weird. You should be able to curse in chat. Like, I don't have any censorship on. Censorship, good lord. I don't have anything blocked out, really. I mean, a couple of things, but not the F word. Yeah, okay, I figured. All right, here we go. Let's see what we got, doll. I guess you could kind of see that. Let me. I'm sorry, slightly. I'll figure it out. I forgot to cut my nails. Close enough. No, I actually beg to differ. Okay, here we go, doll. So, oh, and you know what? Just for funsy, we'll look at the bottom of the deck too. Okay, doll. So, I don't think this is terrible or anything. So, bottom of the deck, we have the Four of Wands, and personally, I like to say that the Four of Wands is. Oh, that's funny. I like to say that the Four of Wands is being able to move on to that next chapter. Being that it's the bottom, it's almost like this is what we want mentally and in our heart. This is what we want. We want that next chapter. We want happiness. We want this passion to come through to guide us there. Being that wands are fire element and it's passions, our desire, and it's almost like let's make the magic happen. So you got it on your mind, it's in your heart, you're trying to put it out there and open that door to that next chapter. Now, going to our top cards here. There we go. Sorry, move the mic. Going to our top cards here, we start off with the Nine of Pentacles. And our Nine of Pentacles, I like to say, is coming out of a bad place, a bad spot, being guided to something better. So, yes, right now you're in a situation, it sucks, not happy, but you will be guided to something better. And that actually takes us to death over here. And death, of course, does not necessarily mean death. It doesn't mean someone's going to fork over and die, but something's time has come, an ending is approaching. Now, it's two ways to see this. Is it ending on your terms or is it ending on the universe's terms? If it ends on your terms, that means that you've accepted something, maybe some hard truths, some facts that you may not exactly like, but you need to know and you need to hear. But if it's the universe's terms, then it's basically saying this is happening. It's inevitable, even if you don't accept it. So no matter what, your life progresses. You move forward. Which takes us now to our 10 of Wands and our 2 of Wands. So 10 of Wands, I like to say it's reaching that finish line, but you're carrying a lot of burden on you. So your ending is near. You're near completion of whatever chapter you're in with your life, whatever nonsense you're dealing with. But that 10, you're carrying so much weight that you've not let go. I don't know if you need to figure out how to love yourself, love another, and just drop some worry or what. But it's almost like you carry it into that next chapter. So you got to figure out, how do I drop this mess? Our 2 of Wands, I like to say, is the planning card, not quite the action just yet. We're planning, we're scoping, we're feeling everything out. People are messaging me still. Why? Gosh, it's raining, it's pouring. Oh my gosh, how does that rhyme go? It's raining, it's pouring. Whatever. It'll come to me later. But going back to the 2 of Wands, we're at that planning stage where we're standing on the cusp of greatness. It's right there, but you have so much burden and maybe depression and anger, sorrow that you're carrying with you, and it keeps you from moving on from that planning stage to that action stage. We're close, but you got to drop some mess. Oh, thank you, Afro. That's what it is. It's raining, it's pouring, the old man is snoring. Thank you. That was going to bug me. So, doll, I feel like you have some progression, but it's slow progression because you have not handled what's causing a lot of your issues. And you're right there to getting past them. That's the interesting part. Your heart is reaching out for better to this next chapter. But carrying this burden, all these freaking sticks, they're slowing you down. Okay, final 3 cards here. Whoop. Oh, wow. Kind of crooked, isn't it? Okay, so 8 of Pentacles, the Moon, and the Ace of Pentacles. Okay, so we need money, like everyone in the world. Wait, Nick, did you want a reading? I'm sorry, I just glanced over at my list real quick, and I don't have you on here. Usually you say you want one. Anyway, so our 8 of Pentacles. Our 8 of Pentacles is work. Showing off your hard work, showing that it pays off. Oh, hello, Paranormal Witch. Our moon, for me anyway, it's not seeing what needs to be seen or hiding from it. Oh, hello, Kelvin. Hiding from it. And our Ace of Pentacles being being given an opportunity to grow. Our Ace of Pentacles is almost like a seed that needs to be planted. And, it takes time for things to grow from seeds. You have to cultivate, you have to train it, water it, you have to care for it and nurture it. I feel like you need nurturing. You need to know that someone cares about you, which sounds odd, but I think you need to know that. And believe it or not, doll, I care about you. I love your crazy little butt. I know we have disagreements and different opinions on things, but I do care about you. And I feel like you need to know that because you are wanting to work for something more. You want your hard work to pay off. You want your ideals to pay off, your passion to come out. But we're kind of hiding. We're dealing with mess that's stopping us and is accepting and seeing the fear, the scary. And when you do that, you get your opportunity, you have your growth. So ultimately, doll, well, that's fine. You're big bum, whatever. Ultimately, doll, I feel like that you're right there on the borderline of having more, and things that are messed up in your life currently will go away, but it's still things you have to accept and burdens you have to let go of. You hold too much in, and it's like it's over your head and it weighs you down and stops you from progressing. So you need to work on that. You might need to speak to a shrink or something. If you feel like you can't open up to them, well, I'll yap with you. I might take a while to respond because, life, but I'll yap with you no matter what. So, with that said, there you go, doll. Okay. So, um, let's see. Afro, you are up next, then Dragon, then Care, then Nick, and then Kelvin. Okay. Okay, there we go. Whew. Well, let's not jump off a cliff. If you jump, I'm going to try and catch you. So please, don't go because I don't want to go over either. I'm afraid of heights. Afro, you want to know what's coming next? Okay. So this is for Afro Samurai. Okay. Let's knock that energy off. And what is coming next for Afro? What is coming next for Afro? What is coming next for Afro? Oh my gosh. Okay. Let's give it one more mix. Oh, and I should probably. There we go. That's better. Sorry, I had something running in the background, which should not have been running in the background. All right. Okay, let's see what we got for you, Afro. Mm-hmm. Ooh. Oh, I want you guys up there. Porn? What? What? Doll? What? Get what? Oh. Oh, oops. Let's try and fix that. I don't even know where you got that from, doll. Okay, close enough. All right, Afro. We start off with the king of goblets or cups. I will probably say cups or goblets a lot, so I use it interchangeably. But our king of goblets here is an alpha. He's sitting on his throne. He's like, yeah, I'm cool. I got this. And this almost feels like what's next is already in the works for you and coming your way. I don't know if you did a little bit of magical work or what, but what was running in the background, it was just it was just Spotify. Gosh. Um, anyway, Afro. So I don't know if you did a little bit of magic work or what, but pretty much right now we're kind of in a wait and see position. And it's almost a position where you can be cocky about it and allow it to come to you. It's already circling. You don't really need to try too hard to pounce at something. It just feels like, yeah, let's kind of be cool. Let's be cocky and let it come to us. Like, I got this. Smirk about it. It just feels like mess is already in the works. So, we also have the Queen of Blades or Swords, whichever you prefer. And this chick is kind of an interrogator. So I would say that, and this might be job related, you might be entering a position with someone who's kind of tough, or you have to be tough about it, intelligent. They know their business, like they're a vet or something like that. Like, when I say vet, they're experienced, they know what they're doing. This isn't their first rodeo. They can be a little bit aggressive, but that's okay. It's not in the sense of I hate you type of aggressive. I just said it was Spotify. It's not like I hate you aggression or anything like that. It's I know this job, I'm experienced, I'm tough on you, so you can be the best of the best, which is awesome. That's not a bad thing. So it almost feels work related more so than anything with the Queen of Blades here and with the King of Goblets. It's like, yeah, just sit back, relax, allow it to come to you, learn everything. You're good. Being that this is Blades as well, I like to say it's air element where our mind is, sometimes our head's up in the clouds, but this is being sharp, but at the same time, it doesn't feel impossible. This doesn't feel like it's straight up manual labor or anything like that. This almost feels more analytical than anything. So, moving on, we also have the King of Blades. Oops. And our King of Blades, it's cutting through illusions, delusions, lies, all that stuff. So, oh, and it's funny. I just realized he's next to the Ace of Blades. Why do we have blades here? Afro, man, are you gonna go out and fight somebody? You gonna stab a hoe? Excuse my French. Um, yeah, so the King of Blades and the Ace of Blades together. This is interesting because I don't know if anyone's ever watched Supernatural or not. Sort of spoiler alert, but the Ace of Blades in the show is the first blade, the blade used to kill Abel. And the King of Blades is Cain, who is the killer of Abel. So it's his blade. These two go hand in hand. This might be a power position, Afro. You might be getting power. You might be getting a pretty decent position. And again, being that these are swords, blades, it's analytical. It's using your mind more so than lifting 500 pounds for 10 hours a day. But at the same time, it also feels like it's respectable. It's nothing that you can't handle. It's almost exciting. Well, it's no almost. It's exciting. So our king and our ace here, it's new start, sort of. Like, yeah, I would say a new start, sort of. And stop saying sort of, Melvin. It's a new start, and our king of blades is he's handling business. It's like it's being given to you. Prove yourself. Here you go. I don't think you're going to actually stab anyone though, so don't worry. And finally, we have the Four of Cups and the Queen of Pentagrams. Motherly figure. Well, no, I can't say that. In other decks, I would say the Queen of Pentagrams, Pentacles is a motherly figure. This deck, not so much. This is a sensual figure, so watch out. You might have a girl after you. And the Four of Cups are looking at choices, decisions. So you're going to be in a position of choosing what to do, choosing a relationship, choosing work. It's kind of being given to you. I mean, it's like, yeah, I work for this. I'm cool, and yeah, it's almost being given to you. You're in a very good position, or you will be in a good position. Our Queen of Pentagrams, that's the one who might be offering it, which is interesting. So I would take note of any women around you. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean you're going to be able to boink. I don't know. I'm old. You're not going to be able to boink any chick you see or something like that, but it feels like there's a proposition that comes from one who may help you and possibly a relationship status. And with our Four of Cups here, this is like, yeah, this is being given to you. You know, like, hey, you're in this position of power. Here you go. So ultimately, Afro, I would say what's coming up for you is good stuff. I would say something to do with work, maybe moving on up in a position of power and understanding. I would say it's more analytical than physical, and be prepared to run into some women or a woman. And with that Four of Cups in particular, it's like, yeah, it's being given to you. Like, here it comes, you know. You can choose to take it or not. It's your choice. You don't have to do it, but you can. But yeah, there you go, Afro. Okay, Dragon, you are up. Yeah, no problem, Afro. You know, I want to stretch out my legs, but if I do, you guys will be able to see my feet and everything, and well, no one needs to see that. Oh, why did that just explode everywhere? Dragon, what is happening? I just did a quick shuffle for you and freaking cards explode all over. What did you do? Yeah, I think we just had it. Whatever you're doing, get off the path. Um, Christ. I'm just joking. I'm just joshing around. Don't worry. Okay. Life path for dragon. Life path for dragon. Life path for dragon. Please don't explode up in the air again, cards. That's not fun. Life path for dragon. Oh, itchy nose. Life path for dragon. Life path for dragon. Life path for dragon. As I keep getting messages, what is happening? This reading will cost you 563 likes and 3 chocolates. Ultimately, yes, it is free. And hello, Ethereal Moonlight. Wait a second. Hold on. I can't do that to you because you just said you just showed up. So let's see if I could give you the good hello. I haven't done it in a minute. Ethereal Moonlight. Welcome to Unexplained Possibilities. Oh, and we have another one. Okay. Hello, Jenny. And I guess you will get the good one as well. Is that Jenny Player? 1, 2, 3? Is that how that goes? Well, if it isn't, too bad. You're gonna be called Jenny Player now. So here we go. Jenny Player. Welcome to Unexplained Possibilities. Welcome. Thank you for subscribing. Appreciate that. Okay. Yeah. Anyway, I got to get back on track. Um, well, and yes, the readings are free. Don't worry. It's just if you want one, people are ahead of you, and I don't know how long it will take to get to you. Okay. So, fatality, animality, flawless victory. All right, one more for you, Dragon, and let's see what you got for your life path. All right, here we go. Oh, here we know. Oh, wow. Okay. Okay. Well, I can tell you now, your life path is looking like it's saying take a step back into solitude. What the heck? Ooh, interesting. I don't know. Should I count the I don't know if I should count the bottom card or not. I don't know. I'll think about it. Mm, okay. Uh hmm. Well, it's not bad. It's just, it caught me off guard. So we start off with the moon. Moon has returned, and right next to it is the hermit. So I'm going to say we're looking at taking a step back and going into a bit of solitude. I think you do need time for yourself. The moon, sometimes I like to say, is us not seeing things we need to see, or us not dealing with problems around us, or it even being too many problems around us, and we sort of pretend not to see it, where it's like, I don't want to handle this, I'll worry about it tomorrow. Whereas the hermit, I like to say, is kind of leaving civilization for a moment. Now, sometimes it's a return to civilization, a return to people and yapping. But in this case, I feel like it's a retreat. It's, I think I need time alone. I think I need time to build up what I want to build up. And I think that's okay because it almost feels like it's too many walls. That sounds so weird, but that's the only way I could put it. It feels like it's too many walls, and it's like I need to go outside. I need to be away from this and have a moment with our moon. It's just it can be too much. So I would say take time for yourself still and just sort of relax and do more for you. Do your own thing. Now, interestingly enough, with our hermit here, I think solitude is a-okay. I think it would be okay if you read some books. I feel like just kind of not be closed in, but at the same time away from people. So I want to say you need to be outside, and crazy enough, I want you to do some swimming. That sounds weird, doesn't it? Do some swimming. But yeah, that's what I want. I want you to do some swimming and eat some berries, some wild berries, and I don't know. I was gonna say pee on a bear, but that makes no sense. Don't pee on a bear. Don't do that. That wouldn't be good. Don't do that. But I do feel like you need to still be away from civilization, which takes us to our high priestess, interestingly enough. And sometimes our high priestess, she can be a heifer, but at the same time, she listens to her intuition, trusts it, and all that. And this is going to be very much out of left field, but I think you should look into herbal remedies. I feel like that would be good for you. I feel like that would be a good path to look into herbal remedies of some sort. I I can't explain it. I just think with the high priestess here and what's behind her, what's in between her, people will come to you already. You already have that motherly energy. It's different than the Empress mother energy. The Empress, she can be kind of stuck up. I mean, the high priestess can be too, but it feels like the high priestess is more welcoming to everyone. And I think you will welcome everyone. If you can help, you'll help. Whereas the Empress would be a bit more selective. It's like, I don't know. What can I get out of this? Oh, legit? You're a herbalist? For real? I did not know that. Well, son of a monkey's uncle. I had no idea. Okay. So, yeah, I feel like your path is going to really shift down that way. That's just what I think, which takes us to our Two of Swords. And normally, the Two of Swords is I don't want to make a choice. I don't really want to see what's in front of me right now. Someone else can take the lead and do it. And maybe this is what needs to be for right now. I think you put yourself in too much of a leader role. And currently, I don't think you should be one. I think you need a step back to where it's like, I don't really want to do anything right now. Like, all I can say is, you need a break, a longer break. You're too much of a leader. It's too many people who come to you for trivial things that they should be able to handle, but for some reason they can't. I'm just going to chalk it up to laziness. And they know, like, oh, yeah, dragon's over here. Mama Dragon, help us out. And it's kind of annoying. It's like, man, help yourself, at least in this situation. So I think it's just you mentally shutting down. And, that's never good. You might overthink, you think too much, and it's just like, you close the case. I love that. Yeah, I think you need to remain off and isolated and just like do it yourself. But it's funny because your path, no matter what, it has people coming to you. Even if you go to, I don't know, the middle of nowhere, somehow someone is going to find, you could be in Death Valley and someone's going to pull up Mama Dragon. You're just going to be like, you got to be kidding me. You attract, which can be a good thing or a bad thing, but you attract. One of your paths, I would say, is to help people, which can be annoying because they won't help themselves. But definitely herbalism is a key part of that. Okay, final two. Final two. So we have the Death card and the Ace of Cups. So death, like I said earlier, does not actually mean death. It doesn't mean someone's gonna croak or nothing like that. Like, I'm dead. Don't worry about that. And the Ace of Cups, I like to say, is your cup hath runneth over. Here's your trophy. Congratulations. So, um, I want to say that whatever you're currently doing in life, your job, because I think you did bartending, or you own a bar, or you work at a bar, or something like that. What was it? I think you did something with the bar. Anyway, I could see that changing soon, and that tenure coming to an end by your choice. I think you need to challenge yourself, and I want to say that with the death card, like we're at our ending for there. Our Ace of Cups is saying, congratulations, you've completed it. Here you go. Now let's move on to bigger and better things. And I think it's definitely going to, I'm feeling nature stuff more so than anything. I feel like herbalism, like I kept saying. And I also feel like you're going to do something with farming almost. Like selling fresh foods, like fresh jam or fresh lemonade, as an example. It doesn't feel like it's necessarily anything very interactive with the public, but interactive enough. It's something communal as well. I feel like you will have a community of people you select and let in, not the general public, but just people little by little here and there, and a teacher role. I think you're going to teach, has to do with herbalism and maybe little farming techniques and teaching, I guess, for lack of a better word, survival. Like, this is how you boil the water so you can have it clean. This is how you know which berries are right to eat. This is how you scare off a bear, just something like that. But I think that's gonna be your path going forward, because whatever you're doing with the bar and stuff, it just feels like it's coming to an end. But yeah, there you go, Dragon. Oh, really? You're starting a farm? Okay, well there we go. Well, son of a monkey's uncle. So we can say you're on the right path. Yeah, no problem. Okay, Care Bear, you are up. Care Bear, you are up. So, okay, I want to go over the list. So, we're about to do Care Bear, and next up is Nick, Kelvin, Ethereal, Moonlight. I think you're at there, Kelvin, and Jenny or Jennifer. If you're still here, was it Jenny or Jennifer? I'm gonna call you Jen. Okay, so you can curse me out if you're still here. I'm not sure if you wanted a reading or not, but if so, you would be after Ethereal, and if anyone else wants one, let me know now or in a few minutes. Yep, no problem, Care. So, what type of reading would you like to have? Oh, I did forget you, Paranormal. Okay, well, let's put you on the list. Oh boy, Paranormal. There we go. I am all over the place. Moon, what is your picture? I'm trying to get a look at it, and I have no idea what that is. I feel like I should know what Apsara? Is that how you say that? Apsara? I feel like I should know what that is, yet I don't. I mean, honestly, it sounds like, oh, thank you for the 666. Hell, Satan. Thank you. Appreciate that. Apsara. Why do I know that? Oh, okay. Okay. I was never going to guess that. But hello from, are you actually in Cambodia? Out of curiosity? And Care, your soul path. Got it. Like, if you're actually in Cambodia and everything, like, I believe you are the first. Oh, darn it. Okay, well, what part of the USA are you from? You don't actually have to say. You could just say, shut up, Melvin. It's none of your business. And that is perfectly acceptable. I do believe you are the first Cambodian I've ever had in here, though. From the East Coast. Okay. Well, everyone knows the best is in the West, but the East is okay at times. I'm just joshing you. Okay, Care. So, spiritual path, spirit or soul path. Soul path for Care Bear. Oh my gosh. I whenever I pull cards, for some reason I always get an itchy nose and I have no idea why. It is so annoying. Okay. All right, let's give this one more mix. And let's see what we got for you, Care Bear. Now, here's something. Would you rather have an itchy nose or an itchy foot? Oh, you've come back. Okay. Guys, next time remind me to cut my nails. Oh, it's just going to be crooked because that's how I am. Okay. All right, Care. So, let's see. Sorry, moving the mic. No, I don't do manicures. I have nail clippers. That's all I need. Okay. So, well, Care Bear, we're starting off hot here. We start off with the tower, and usually the tower is a collapse. This is falling apart. But we can also see the tower as blocks being removed, the blockade, boundary, they're gone, so you can move through, but in a rough period. And the King of Blades is back again. I don't know if you had a rough time with an X or something, but that boundary or that obstacle, there we go, that obstacle should be out of the way. So I feel like this tower and the King of Blades, because when I see the King of Blades, it is being honest and truthful to ourselves and breaking through lies and the tales we tell ourselves. It's breaking through and shattering that false reality. And the tower leads the way. It's a collapse of it. So I want to say that this is a change in you, a change in your reality, a change in your energies and things shattering after dealing with nonsense or having to put up with nonsense. And there still might be some residue of that, unfortunately, but we can get through it. We will get through it. I say we, I mean, technically it's you, but You get me. We also have we also have the high priestess who has come back, Rowena. She's a witch. And this is, I'm going to work on my spiritual self. I'm going to work on my occult knowledge. I am going to grow, and I'm not going to take mess. So right now you're on a personal journey of growth. I believe it's so you can learn how to better stand up for yourself, and so you don't become anyone's little puppet and have them control you. I don't know if your relationship was a thing of control and you didn't stand up for yourself, or you should have spoken up and you just didn't. And this is about getting over that weakness. It's about strengthening you so you can speak up, so you can say something, so you're not afraid of your magic, so you can do that work, openly talk about it, and be proud of pretty much who you are. These two here, you had to break through though. That's the thing. That break had to happen. I don't know if it was pretty. Usually, if it involves a tower, it's never pretty, but it's for a reason. And I think it's to strengthen you, to show you who you are. And it's like, hey, this is you. You're stronger than what you think. Why are you taking this mess? You know, so that's part of your path. I feel like it's not taking mess and speaking up and, enjoying your experiences and not hiding who you are, which takes us to the chariot. Our chariot is, we're coming at you fast. We're not slowing down. So life is about to get very interesting for you. I feel like things are, or rather you are approaching good things. You are going to approach challenges and have them. Will you run them over? Will you face them head on? Or will you just turn your back and run away? That is the question. But you are going to approach challenges. And it's a good thing because this is how you're going to grow. You're supposed to face them. I feel like before you would run away or you would shut down. Now it's like, no, this is what we're on. We have to face them. We have to see them for what they are. It's no running away. Are you or are you not in control? So this is about learning how to be in better control of yourself, of your life, and knowing when to, excuse my French, but slap a hoe and strengthen yourself. This is about strengthening you and living your life better than what you were. That feels like the path that you're on, and accepting that and knowing that, hey, it's okay. But it's always a but. You still have those freaking challenges. And that actually will bring us. Oops. Can you guys see those? There we go. That will bring us to the world, which is kind of crooked. The world and the Queen of Pentacles, who has graced us again. So I feel like the Queen of Pentacles is interesting because this feels more like you. It feels like this is you. And it feels like it's power and you have to claim your throne, but it's not easy. Oh, yes, it is, Moon. It is the supernatural deck. You're the only person who I think is actually acts. It's like, yes, I love Supernatural, one of my all-time favorite shows, but I'll get into that another time. Anyway, Care Bear, like we have the world and this is completion. So you have completed one part of your journey. It's totally done and over with. It's behind you. Whereas the Queen of Pentacles, however, it's like you're trying to claim your throne and you should, but because this is pentacles or pentagrams rather, we're looking at slow growth and you are having pains. It feels like there's still growing pains here, whether it be mental, physical, emotional, you are hurting in some way and you have to get over that. You have to kind of bite down and say, no, I'm still not going to let it stop me. Your path is learning how to defeat challenges even though you're hurting, and it may feel like you have no help or you're on your own, which, I mean, you very may well be, which is unfortunate, but at the same time, you can encourage yourself and say, even so, I'm not going to stop. I'm not going to quit. This will not beat me down. I feel like your soul path is to quite literally face the challenges openly, be able to stand up for yourself regardless of the hurt, and show who you are, whether it's yourself, the world, kiddos, exes, whatever. Because it's almost like you were shut out for a good moment. And now it's like, okay, who are you? Show us. Can you get through this challenge then? Show us. And you will be better off for it. So you got a ride ahead of you, which is a good thing and a bad thing. But ultimately, you will reach your throne and stand on top. But yeah, there you go, Care. All right, Nick, you are up. Do 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 do. I don't know why ACDC's in my head, but it is. I'm gonna have to listen to them after this. All right, Nick, what type of reading would you like to have? Yep, that won't be a problem. And then Kelvin, you'll be up after Nick. Whoop. Wow, that shuffled so good. It didn't explode. I was afraid it was. I'm on the highway. Okay, let's give it one more mix. Oh, itchy nose. Stop it. Go away. Like, how about this? How about this? Instead of making my nose itch, you have money rain down from the sky. Oh boy, I don't know if that would be a blessing or if I'd be scared to death. Could you imagine? Oh no, I doubt that, Moon. I think most of them are probably most likely sleeping. Because as far as I know, there's only, well, I won't get into it, but yeah, I think they are asleep. Alrighty, Nick, let's see what we got for you. Whoa. Ooh, an 8. I'm gonna give you a bonus one because I'm curious. Well, bills over coins, because yeah, I feel like coins would hurt, but we'll take some bills. Let's not have some coins. Um, Preferably 20s, 50s, and hundreds. Now, actually, that's something that I tell people. If they're going to try and do some wealth magic or of some sort, I tell them, make sure you use big bills, man. Don't use quarters. Don't use a dollar. Man, you want 20s, 50s, hundreds. The bigger, the better. If you got gold, put that sucker on there as well. Okay, so Nick, this is a weird question. Wait, hold up. All right, as good as it's gonna get. Yeah, Nick, this is a weird question, but do you hate your job? Anyway, the reason why I asked, just looking at this, because it's almost like just the overall view of it is, can I get away? I'm not really enjoying this. I don't know if you're bored or what. So we start off with the Queen of Wands right next to the Emperor, which I think is interesting. So our Queen of Wands, oh, come on. Oh, good lord. I shouldn't have touched it. Anyway, she usually works the magic and everything, and she is a witch. She puts in the work and everything, but if she's unsatisfied, that magic isn't going to come forth. It's not going to come to fruition. And I'm wondering if you are unsatisfied because we have the Emperor right next to her. And the Emperor is usually someone at the top of their game. And it's like, yeah, I'm cool. I'm riding this out. I'm the top dog. Doesn't necessarily mean you're like the boss or anything, but you're in a position of power. You should be anyway. And that Three of Swords, the heartbreak card, it's almost like I'm not fulfilled. I don't know if this is actually what I want to do. So we have two cards of power and making things happen in a space where we might be able to get more, but that Three of Swords, that heartbreak or heartache rather, this guy, it's like I'm not feeling it. I am not feeling it. I don't know if this is my purpose, which is interesting. And I don't think it is. I think you've done as much as you can and you're ready to move on. You need something exciting, something that livens you up, something that intrigues you. But then the question is, what could that be? How do we find this? Especially in this economy, 20, 30 years ago, it was cool. We could just leave a job and go somewhere else. They would actually compete to have employees and everything. But now it's rough. So you can't just up and leave. But I don't know if you're happy. So it's like, man, how do you stay at something where you're not happy and you're just growing miserable by the day to the point where you might just explode on somebody? But that being said, we have our Nine of Pentacles here, and our Nine of Pentacles is moving away from what's not working, from what doesn't help, and looking for more, obtaining more, being guided. So this almost feels like it's maybe someone older or a professor, instructor, like even having an apprenticeship and learning from them, moving on from where you currently are. So what you're dealing with, like, I'm just gonna say flat out, I don't think you really have a role there. And by that, I mean, you're not fulfilled. You're not happy. You're needed elsewhere, or at least you want to be elsewhere. And I don't know. I feel like you should look into things that give you some passion. Like, even if it's a new business venture, with this Nine of Pentacles, it is having help. This isn't doing it on your own. So it could be a group effort to create something that's not there before, because I almost feel like the Nine of Pentacles is about creation as well. Pentacles in general, because we are growing, while swords and wands, they're air element, and the wands are the passion, the desire. Our pentacles, it's the growth. You will have growth away from the workplace, business venture, and you're guided. That's the interesting thing. It's a guidance. That's the important thing. Okay. Oops. Okay, so final three, and we have the Ace of Pentacles. Hope you guys can hear me. I'm behind the mic. Oops. We have the Ace of Pentacles, the Eight of Wands, and the Page of Wands. Put this in front. So our Ace of Pentacles is fun because, like I said, with the other reading, it's being planted. This is something new, something fresh that needs to be planted. This is your role away from current business because you're just not happy, or you don't feel fulfilled, or it's just something missing, and it's very annoying. Not you, Nick, you're not annoying, but what's missing is annoying. Like, it's just no fulfillment. What am I doing? I feel like a robot. I'm doing the same thing over and over. Where's the challenge? Challenge me. Like, let's do this. And you know what? I feel like it's not from lack of trying, but you're just needing something new. So perhaps it is time to do a side project, and it's time to build. It almost feels like building from scratch with our Ace of Pentacles, letting it grow. Now, these two. Sorry, one sec. Whoop. These two, our Eight of Wands and our Page of Wands. Our Eight of Wands is things happening quickly, things taking a turn, and our Page of Wands is going out and seeking. So you might already have an idea for something. Maybe it's small, maybe it's just an itch and it's not come to the forefront just yet, but it's in your head somewhere, scrambling around in a good way, not a bad way. And you can grow this. And it's like, yeah, this will change things. This will give me something to do. I want to say you should look into creating your own business. Even if it's only a small little side gig, I think you should look into that. Again, it doesn't have to be anything huge or anything. Or maybe even pay your way into an established business and be an investor in that and become part owner. I think that would be good for you because it's something different, something new. The only problem is there is a risk to that, but it will get your passions flowing, your desires, that fiery energy. It's like, yes, this is what I've been seeking, searching. This is what I've been needing. And it will feed you. But currently where you are, I don't know, you just don't feel happy. It doesn't feel like you're going anywhere. It's no satisfaction. And I don't think you really have a fulfilling role. I think it might be a secure job, which is always a good thing, but I I just don't think you necessarily have a role. Because I don't know if it's what you want to do. I don't know if you're able to speak how you want or do certain things. So, kind of, it, it's annoying. God, that's the only way I could put it. But I think you should look into a side gig, investing in a business, and going from there because the potential is there. That's the key thing. Your potential is elsewhere. and the door's not closed or anything like that. It's like, okay, let's run for it. Let's try and do this. So, but yeah, there you go, Nick. Oh, welcome back, doll. Honestly, if I could do more to help, I would. You know, if I was business savvy, I would be like, okay, Nick, you and me, we're starting up something. But what could we start up? You know what's interesting, Nick? I know you've been really interested in the what was it called, Kratom and Kava, Kava and Kratom or whatever. And I know Mystic and Rook, they vouch for it big time. So maybe you guys can have a joint venture because you all are in the same state, I believe. So maybe it could be a joint venture. Maybe you can explore something with that. That would be cool. And it doesn't need to be anything huge, just something small. Yeah, I'm not a business savvy guy either. So hence why I'm not going to be in there. But a lot of people who are currently business savvy, they didn't start that way. But don't be afraid to look into some online classes either. There's a lot of little extra help that you can find in some of those classes, and they work a lot. So I don't know, just throwing it out there because you do seem really interested in it. And I know Mystic and Rook, they know their stuff when it comes to it. Maybe not the business side just yet, but they know people within the business. So just throwing it out there. Okay. Who's next? Kelvin, you're next, and you said you want a general, and that is what you will get. As soon as I figure out where, oh, they're right here. Yeah, no problem, Nick. Rooting for you. So I have a good feeling something's gonna open up before you know, especially with that Eight of Wands. A kebab van? I don't think so. I would eat all the product. You'll have me out here being 400 pounds. Oh my gosh, this itchy nose is still here. It will not go away. Okay. Oh, what is happening? Duh, 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 duh. Okay. Sorry, someone sent me a couple of more messages. Boy, I'm a popular guy today. Normally, well, I won't say normally, but tomorrow it looks like I will be doing a couple of private readings. So, yay, that's always good. All right, let's give it one more mix for you, Calvin, and see what we got. Oh my gosh, itchy nose, go away, please. A South Asian food truck. That could be interesting. Who's in Hawaii? A friend of mine and their mother is in Hawaii. Nosy Posy. A bonus reading on Trump. Maybe. I'll think about it. I'll consider it. Normally I don't do things like that, but I'll consider it just for fun. Okay. Here we go. Hmm. Five, 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 five. Oh, conflict. Conflict. Not conflict. Betrayal. Hmm. Oh my. Mm, um. Okay, so I'm caught. I don't know if I want to add these two cards or not. Oh wow, and even the bottom. You know what? I'm going to do it. Okay. Okay, Kelvin. So this is a interesting pool here because I mean it's sort of messed up in some ways. We have the Hanged Man, which is being caught in the middle, and right next to him we have the Five of Wands, which is conflict. So, and if you know Supernatural, the Hangman, this is Castiel, who's always in the middle of something, whereas the Five of Wands, that's Zachariah, who was trying to start some mess, we'll say. So these two together tells me that you are caught in the middle. There are complications going on with your life currently, unfortunately. You know, it's annoying stuff. It's stupid stuff. But it's nothing you can't get through. You can't you will persevere, but the hangman in particular, it's like this is not easy, this is annoying. Oh my gosh, why does it have to be this way? And it's conflict. Something isn't adding up. I don't know. I don't necessarily think it's with you. It might be other people around you. You just happen to be in the center, and other people around you are the conflict, and it's causing you issues. And you can't necessarily do anything about it. You kind of have to go with it for right now. Which takes us to our Knight of Blades and the Empress. Empress is interesting because this is having that inner strength. Normally, I like to say the Empress is a mother card, which, I mean, technically, this is Mary Winchester, so she is a mother, but she's a warrior as well. And so is the Knight of Blades. Oh gosh, especially the Knight of Blades. But the Knight of Blades is chaos. It's that chaotic energy that unfortunately we have no control over. Whereas the Empress, it's like, okay, I'm going to try and keep my cool while I deal with this chaos. Order and chaos. One can't exist without the other. So while you're going through chaotic, turbulent times at the present, order will come with the Empress. This isn't a long term, oh no, this, my life is terrible, I'm doomed type of thing. Order is coming from that chaos. It's just making it through, which unfortunately, again, it feels like it's out of your hands. You don't necessarily have control over. It's not you, but it's the system. And you just have to go with it for right now. So from chaos comes order. So we're already going to get to that order. We're going to get there. It's just annoying getting there. Okay. There we go. Okay, so we have the Seven of Swords next to the Hermit, who's also, you can't see it, but not really. It's next to the Star, who is next to the Tower. The Tower has returned. So our seven of swords is betrayal. So I'm going to say be careful of people you deal with because they'll probably stab you in the back. Oh, well, you just said your roommate is a jerk. So that might be the betrayal. And with the hermit, it's like, oh, how I need to be by myself. And you do. You need your you time. The hermit is I want to get back to my routine. I want to get back to what was working. I don't necessarily want to be next to you. So, our seven of swords, that is the nonsense. The hermit is trying to avoid it and get away from it, but I don't know if he could truly get away from it. But I would definitely be careful with a Nigerian prince 666. Thank you. Thank you so much for the 666. And I would like to know if you would like to help me because I am also a prince of Nigerian descent. And you just need to give me the bank account numbers. Anyway, thank you so much, Nigerian prince. Really appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah, I would beware of this seven of swords. Like, beware of people you interact with who try to get close to you and they're just gonna stab you in the back. They're jerk offs. I think you trying to get away and sort of be by yourself is a good thing, but it feels like they throw off your routine or your routine is thrown off, and that's just terribly annoying. But it gets back on track because we have the star and the tower. So again, normally the tower, it's oh, thank you, Afro. Thank you. Appreciate that. Normally the tower is, oh gosh, this is all falling apart. You know, like things are crashing down and it hurts. But being that it's next to the star, we're looking at old energy blockages going away and new energy coming in. So you definitely get your routine back. It's not going to be the same exact routine. It's going to be something different. New energies, experiences, all that. Whatever you're currently going through, whatever you're stuck with, it is temporary. So you get away from it. This tower is going to ensure that this obstacle is removed, and the star is what shoots it off into space and like, get out of here. You know, like that. Yeah, actually, yeah, that's a good way of putting it. It's literally get out of here. Shut up your face. You know, it feels like a gangster, like an old school, you know, the ones that was like called Rocky and Muggsy. Like, okay, Rocky. 10 points if you know where that's from. Everyone should know where Muggsy and Rocky is from. If you don't, what was your childhood? So I feel like, Kelvin, you're going to be okay in the long run. It's just right now you're dealing with nonsense, and it feels like you will get stabbed in the back if you open yourself up too much to, we'll say, your roommate in this case, because they don't feel like a decent person. They feel like a jerk. But this tower erases, oh, I won't say erase, that sounds bad, but it gets rid of that troublemaker energy, and the star shoots it all the way off. So new and better comes to you. But yeah, there you go, Kelvin. All right. Oh, Ethereal, you're up. If you're still here, I hope you are. Sorry it took so long to get to you. I hope you're still here. Please be here. Oh, something tells me they're not here. Are you here? Dum, 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 dum. Oh, you are here. Okay. A read on future forecast, what you're facing. All right. Let's knock that energy off. And then I don't think Jennifer is here. I think she might have skedaddled. But if she's not here, which I don't think she is, Paranormal Witch, you will be up and you will be the last one. And then it's off to Apocrypha. I cannot pronounce that name. Okay. Well, don't tell me too much, Moon. Not too much now. Okay. This is for Ethereal Moonlight. This is for Ethereal Moonlight. This is for Ethereal Moonlight. What should they know? I hope you don't mind if I use they, because I have no idea if you're a guy, gal, or something in between. You know, it could be an alien, which would be interesting. If you are an alien, where are you from and what brings you to this planet? Oh, so are you Andromedan, Gray, Pleiadian, um, Lyrian, Syrian, Arcturian? And if you happen to be short, petite, with a nice bum, feel free to slip me your number. All right, let's give this one more mix. Okay, here we go. Oh, shoot. Okay. Okay. Really? You guys came back. We'll stop there. Okay. Yeah, so we start off with the 10 of blades or swords, whatever you want to call it, and it's right next to the 5 of cups. So our 10 is basically life kind of sucks, and the 5 is I can't handle this. So we're we're looking at a mental and emotional shutdown, but it's not as bad as it seems because the 5 is about letting go of what you can't handle. And being that it's next to our 10, we can see this as sacrificing the nonsense, sacrificing what doesn't work for you. So we're looking at you abandoning, getting rid of, exterminating energies that don't work for you and only having and keeping those energies that do. The problem is you might be emotional over it. You might do too much inner reflecting, and that can warp your outlook a little bit because you're going too deep into it when sometimes you just have to say this person's a prick. It doesn't matter why they just are, and cut them off. But it's almost like you will dive into it. Why are you this way? Why, it's like, man, you don't need to know the whys. If they're a jerk, they're a jerk. Kick them in the head. Don't literally kick them in the head, but just kick them somewhere. So this is very much I'm getting rid of everything that doesn't work. And this is my sacrifice to myself so I can be better. So my life can improve. So I can have spiritual understanding of myself and emotional clarity. That's very important. Emotional clarity. I have never said that out loud in my life. But that's what it feels like. Our 10 of swords in particular is tomorrow things become better. So things do improve. It's just right now in the present, sacrifices must be made. It's not it's not that you want to make them, but they have to be made because you do have to put yourself first. And I think that's something you might be learning how to put yourself first, learning how to say no and saying it's okay to, again, cut things off that isn't working. Our 5 is about letting go, again, of things you can't handle or you shouldn't handle. You shouldn't have to handle it. And what remains is what's for you, what will work. All right, so moving on. Should have done this at the beginning. We have the Chariot and the 9 of Bones, aka Wands. So, healing. Oh, yeah, healing. The 9 of Wands or Bones, it is about healing. It is about getting through tough times. It is about getting through aches and pains. So, you are on a road, the Chariot, to healing, to recovery. It just hurts. It definitely hurts, but you're better off in the long run. Our Chariot is saying, don't slow down. Don't stop what you're doing. Don't look back. Don't give second chances. Don't look back. Don't say, oh no, I'm sad, so you can come back. Don't fall for any pity stories. Keep going forward. Pedal to the metal and go. Our 9 of Bones is that healing. It's that reset. It's, I can't look back. I'm hurt. I'm going to heal from this and be stronger and better. I am not going to look back. I'm not going to go back. So important. Do not go back. Whatever it is, don't go back. Don't look back. Keep going forward. You're on the right path and you are healing. Slow heal, but it's a healing. And, you are carrying some hurt with you. And it's a passion as well, because we're looking at Bones. This is, again, fire, passion, desire. So you might have dealt with someone hurting you in one or two ways, several ways. And it might be more than a person. It could be people, because people suck. Oh, you're a healer, so you take on other people's problems. So you need to learn how to filter that mess out. Either way, you're on the right path and you are healing from it. And it's okay to say no as well. That's the important thing. Learn to say no. All right. Final 2. So the King of Blades and the Queen of Blades has returned. And these are both about being tough. The King of Blades is cutting through the BS and, the lies, the illusions, delusions, certain realities. And the Queen of Blades is off with your head energy. I'm not going to take this mess, but wait, I'll give you one chance. And if you blow it, then I'm going to cut your head off. So with that being said, you have to be tougher. You have to be tougher. And it's, again, okay to give someone a chance or give people a chance, but you have to know when they're pulling the wool over your eyes or trying to, and don't give them a second chance. That's where the King of Blades truly comes in, and he's trying to tell you, why are you giving people so many chances? No, don't do it, because it only ends up hurting you. The Queen of Blades is give them one chance. That's it. And then tell them no. So I feel like your future outlook, your forecast, as you called it, is unfortunately you are going to deal with more hurt from others. I don't necessarily think it's you causing the issues, but you certainly take on the issues. And you have to learn how to say no, and you have to toughen up. And it's okay to expunge anything that doesn't work for you. You have to understand that it's only so much we can handle and we should handle. So it's very important you tell them, no, I'm not doing it. Like, that's what's coming up. You're going to deal with hurt. You have to learn how to say no, and you have to learn how to give one chance only. And if they blow it, they blow it. Not your problem. You tried, that's on them. And walk away. And don't allow someone to feed you false tales. That's where, again, that king comes in. It's okay to call them out. You're going to have to call people out. And you're going to be a lot happier when you do. But yeah, with that said, there you go, Moon. Moon, the Cambodian on the East Coast. Okay, so yeah, I definitely think Jen is gone. So, Paranormal Witch, you are up. And you will be the last of the day. So, what type of reading would you like, Paranormal Witch? Boop, boop, boop. Ah. Deity reading from Lucifer. Oh, okay, we could try that. I don't know how that's going to go, but we'll give it a shot. Knock that energy off. Let's see what we got. So, what does Lucifer or deities around paranormal witch entities, what do you have to say? What is the message? What do you guys have to say? Oh my gosh, I have an itchy nose. Oh. Let's see. Whoop. That almost shot out everywhere. Okay. Here we go. Let's see what we got for you. Oh, itchy nose. Stop it, please. Oh. Unexpected. Mm-hmm. Oh my gosh, what is up with the chariot, man? It just keeps coming up. Okay, we'll give you that one. So, got bonus. What's at the bottom? Out of curiosity, 3. 2 is a party, 3 is a crowd. Not needed. Okay. Yeah, good enough. All right, so Paranormal Witch. We start off with the 3 of Cups, and this is a toast almost. So normally cups or goblets in this case, I guess. Normally it's a get together. It's a gathering. It's usually a very feminine card, but in this case, it feels like a toast. It feels like, hey, we're around. Hey, listen, you're not alone. We're in this together. But we have the Five of Pentacles right next to it. And the Five of Pentacles is walking past help, walking away from something that can and will help you. So with these two together, you're not paying attention. You are not using your own intuition, and you're not finding ways to communicate or hear or feel or do yourself. You're missing it, and you're walking away. You're walking right by. Even though you're not alone, you are being heard. You yourself aren't listening. They aren't being heard. And I say they because I do believe it's more than one. I don't know if it's Lucifer or anything. I can't tell you that. I don't know. But I do think it's more than one. And you're not paying attention. Your mind is focused on other things. Usually our minds are focused on living, which that's a luxury they don't have to worry about. I don't think they have bills they need to pay, but we do. So, yeah, I think you have more than one entity around you. I don't think it's just one, but you're not listening to any of them, or at the very least, you're too distracted to hear them, which takes us. Whoop, can you see this? To our page. Who are you? Okay, our page of bones and the chariot. So this is interesting because I don't think I've pulled the page of bones from this deck before. I think this is the first time I've actually seen it, but I want to say that's Claire, who no one likes. But anyway, that's another topic altogether. But our page of bones or wands, it's going out and experiencing life. It's experiencing the occult in some way, experimentation. I don't know if you limit yourself and that's the issue, or you feel like you can't, like you don't have the confidence in yourself to really do more. And this is where our chariot is at. I feel like it's trying to tell you, go out and do more. Learn more, learn within yourself. Learn ritual work, but it doesn't necessarily have to be goetic or anything like that, but something for you, like that helps you, because you're not listening. Like that's what it feels like. You're not listening. You want to do this, but your confidence is low. You want to hear, but you're not listening because you're distracted. And it's that sort of thing. Oh, paranormal, you're gonna make me pull the little hair I have out out. It's just, it's little things that add up. But anyway, paranormal witch, I'm going to tell you that you need to go out and experience. You need to experiment. You need to talk, not just specifically to Lucifer, but in general. This could be speak to nature, speak to your soul, speak to deities around you, anything, deities, entities, whatever. You need to speak, embrace, and you need to experiment. You yourself should probably be the one pulling cards, trying to communicate. That's what it feels like. You got to get out of your comfort zone and pull for yourself, light a candle for yourself. do automatic writing for yourself. If you do automatic writing, don't do it more than like 5 minutes, just in case. But you gotta do more for you. Rely on you because you're not hearing and sort of annoying. Oh, okay. So you do automatic writing. Huzzah. So that's funny. But yeah, that's what it feels like. Leave your comfort zone, explore, experiment, but also work on yourself and you got to build up that confidence. Your confidence, it doesn't feel like it's where it should be. Oh, and hello, Tiff. I'm happy you caught it live as well. I'm trying to remember who you are, though. I feel like a jerk since I don't know. I try to remember everybody, but it's rough at times. But hello and welcome. Thank you for dropping by. Even though I'm a jerk and I can't remember you. You could curse me out later, though. I don't mind. Ah, okay. So let's go on. How would you know? Just ask. That's how you find out. I mean, I know that sounds extremely simplistic, but just ask. Just literally ask, "Hey, who are you?" And you will get your answer. You might get it in weird ways, but you will get your answer. Oh, well, if you are very, very new here, I guess that means you get the good hello. So let's see if I can do it here. Oops, sorry, hit the mic. Oh, Stella reads. Okay. Tiff Stella reads. Welcome to Unexplained Possibilities. Okay, there you go. Okay, so Paranormal Witch, we have the 9 of Blades or Swords, whichever you prefer, the 8 of Pentagrams, Pentacles, and the Strength card. Interesting. So the 9 of Blades, this is usually anxiety, being tortured in some way, us torturing ourselves, actually, overthinking. You might be overthinking and you need to underthink, if that's even such a thing. I don't know, but we're making it one. And our 8 of Pentacles or pentagrams, this is working and trying to figure it all out. But are we working harder and not smarter? Or are we working smarter and not harder? So you are putting in some work, but you might be doing it the wrong way. Whereas our strength card, this is exactly that. This is our confidence. This is actually seeing your work. And so maybe you are working smart, but you're not doing enough. Our strength is our confidence, though. And your confidence needs to go up. You have to be sure of yourself. And when you say something, gosh darn it, you put it out there and you let it know. It's like, yeah, I'm such and this is my domain, this is my house, and I'm talking to you. You give a wrestling promo. Oh yeah. Something. You get into the zone, and that's what you need to do. Well, okay, so here's the thing. Don't take doing something the wrong way or the harder way as, oh, well, I shouldn't have said the wrong way first, but don't take something as doing it a different way or harder way the wrong way, because really there is no true wrong way, but there are easier ways. And I think for you, especially with the strength card here and the 9 of Swords, because again, we're looking at overthinking and overcomplicating things, you just really need to take a step back and just communicate, just talk. And all you have to do is confidently say, who are you? I'd like to get to know you. What should I do? What's your name? You just ask simple, easy questions and you will get your answers. You don't want to overcomplicate it. Don't look at people who have been doing rituals, speaking with spirits or pulling cards or whatever for years. You know, that's them. That's their craft. They know it. They mastered it. You can't emulate them. Don't try to. You have to find what works for you, what makes you confident, and go from there. That's the important thing. But ultimately, I feel like the message is you need to listen, and it's more than one that's around you, and you got to rethink and redo how you communicate, how you work, and don't overthink it and be confident in yourself. Be confident that it may not be my way or Mystic's way or whatever, but you're doing it your way, the correct way for you. You know, that's a good way of putting it. Be confident. You know, and yeah, what Care Bear said, don't let people get in your head, but also don't you get in your own head, and you'll be okay. Don't overthink it. So, with that said, we can complete your reading. So there you go. What's your name? Oh, Paranormal Witch. Good Lord. I couldn't remember your name. Oh, and hello, Kayla. Welcome. Okay, so I was going to end with Paranormal Witch, but Tiff, if you're still here, unless I scared you off, I hope I didn't scare you off. But if I did, well, gosh darn it, I scared her off. Tiff, Kayla, if you guys would like a reading, let me know now, or else I shall close out. Ooh, and I almost stretched my leg. Like I said, guys would see my feet, and you don't need to see that unless you're paying for it. And don't pay for feet, please. That's weird. Yes, I am kink shaming. I'm sorry. The people who have foot fetish are weird. Okay, Kayla, anything in particular you'd like to know, or whatever comes out, comes out? Oh, and don't worry, Nick. I'll still pull for the final thing as well. I did not forget. I did forget, but I just remembered. Unless you're leaving out, which if you are, then okay, I'll do it next time. But if you're not, then I will pull for that. Whatever comes out, come out. Okay. Yeah, so it looks like I scared off Tiff. Oh, that's a bummer. Okay. Ah, yeah, no problem, paranormal. Okay, let's see what we got for you, Kayla, as my nose has not stopped itching. Like, it's insane. Okay, that was a good one. I think we'll stop there. Oh, really? Oh, okay. Came out different. Nostalgia. Hmm. Oh. Okay. All right. You can stop now. Oh my god. I'm only pulling because it's major arcanas that keep coming out, and this is like the whole kitchen caboodle. What the heck? Okay, Kayla. Jeez. Well, I don't know what's happening here with you, but everything decided. Okay. Oh, it looks like my natural lighting's going away. Oh, but I don't want to turn on the other light. Okay, so yeah, freaking Kayla. I mean, it's nothing bad. It's just like something's trying to give you a message, apparently. So we have the Queen of Wands that popped out first, and right next to Justice. I like to say that the Queen of Wands is a witch. That's what I like to say. And Justice is the universe. It's the balancer. It's what you put out, you get back. I hear you. You know, that sort of thing. If you are doing any witchy crafts, get it? Witchy crafts, then the universe hears you. It's taking that energy and it's going to bring it back to you in a positive way. It's your magic going out there and working, your creativity, your desires. It's being heard, it's been heard, and it's cycling back. So you are in the cycle right now. I mean, some would say it's karma. I'm not going down that route, though. I don't think this is necessarily karma, but the cycle of energy is happening. So be prepared to get energy, and in this case, I would say positive energy back, because your witchy energy, your witchcraft, it went out there. It's woof. Now, this is what I think is more interesting because, well, a couple of extra people came in, doll. So, you know, I wanted to be done by 5, but some people came in and I'm being nice. Okay. Anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, so Kayla, I already know what this is here with the 6 of Cups and the 5 of Pentacles, because you told me some stuff which I won't bring up, you know, that's personal, but this is nostalgia. This is the friend card, someone from the past, and our 5 of Pentacles walking away, not accepting help, not having that help, and just literally walking on by, and unfortunately ending up taking a harder road. So we are looking at moving on from this, 100% moving on, and their road is harder. Their road kind of sucks, and they're not alone. They drag other people with them. You tried, which we can kind of see. I probably should have used the other ones. You tried. That's, I'm handing you help. I'm trying to get you help. They are walking past it. They don't care, and taking an injured person with them. So this is someone leaving your life after you offered help. It's nostalgia. It's a friend. It was emotional attachment, but earth-like stubbornness, and they're whoop, gonna be gone. They're gonna be hurting. However, they are gonna reach back out to you in the future. So be prepared for that. Might have to turn a light on soon, but this will be the last one, so should be okay. We have the 9 of Swords, the 6 of Swords, the 9 of Cups, and the first of 5 freaking major arcanas, Judgment. So the 9 of Swords, this is, again, this is hurt. I've been stabbed in the back, and this is painful, but tomorrow's another day. This is an ending of it. This is the end. Whereas our 6 of Swords, going to new beginnings. I'm away from all this drama. I'm away from the nonsense. I'm going to somewhere nice and peaceful. And that Nine of Cups is success. I'm going to be able to show off. I'm going to have success. So because you are leaving the nonsense behind you, even though you were hurt, stabbed in the back, that Ten of Swords is the swan song. It's over. I thought I said 10. Did I not say 10? I said 9? Well, anyway, it's the 10 and the 9 of Cups, but I must have I thought I said 10. Well, anyway, the nonsense is over. I'm going to better, and that 9 of Cups in particular is a trophy card. It's I get to show off. I am successful. I show off. Look at this. I'm emotionally happy, and here are my trophies. So, creative endeavors really are going to flourish for you, which is always a good thing. So, yeah, a lot of mental drainage gone, emotional drainage gone. I'm successful. And with judgment here, all things come back to you. So definitely, whatever you put out, it comes back. If you were true to yourself, you did good, you weren't trying to hurt anyone, it comes back to you. So you're in the thick of it. This is definitely the universe acting at this point. This isn't like, oh, I hope, I pray. No, this is mess goes down. This is happening. You will see what you need to see. You will get away from what you need to get away from. Anything that's not good for you, it's gonna find a way to vanish. Anything that is good for you is gonna find a way to appear. And judgment is overseeing this. Okay, final four here. Oops. Oh, wow, I finally lined it up correctly. Okay, so all major arcanas. Strength, the magician, the world, and the hierophant. So, um, simply put, your energy is off the charts. Whatever you're doing magically is probably successful. Your confidence is at a high, which is a good thing. Your magic, again, it's on point, it's on a high. The world is completion. What I know, I need to turn a light on, but if I turn it on, everything's going to be bleh. Oh, that didn't work. So you got to bear with me here. Yeah, the world is completion. You've completed this part of your life. You're going into the next chapter. Shoot, next chapter. You're going into the next book. And the Hierophant is messages from above, from beyond, having that external guidance. So ultimately, Kayla, we're looking at success not just on an earthly plane, but on a spiritual plane. You are going in the direction you're supposed to go in, and you are rewarded for your actions, for your faith in yourself, for you bettering yourself and not allowing the challenges of life to beat you down and you succumbing to them. You you're getting your slice of pie, and you're going to your next book, not chapter, book. And you're not alone with the Hierophant here. This is something higher above watching you, watching out for you, being with you. It's not leaving. It's like, okay, keeping an eye on you, but it goes both ways though. What it gives, it can take. So don't be surprised if you get slapped upside the head if you mess up a little bit. So just remember that. But ultimately, the future is bright and you're going to need some shades. But yeah, there you go, Kayla. Oh, yeah, I could do that. Okay, this is going to be the last one. But yeah, I could do that. No problem. Anything in particular he needs to know or wants to know or anything? Okay, so Nick, I'm going to push your bonus question till next time because I'm going to do another tarot thing next week, or if not next week, it's going to be the week after because I think I will actually have some really good news to share, and you guys will see a very big upgrade in quality. Okay. What does Vince need to know? It will be more than a new camera. I would do automatic writing in in parallel with tarot, paranormal witch. Okay, what does Vince need to know? What does Vince need to know? But no more than 5 minutes for the automatic writing. And with the tarot, I would try to keep it to yes or no. Yeah, so first start off with automatic writing. And if you see a message or anything, then you get the tarot cards and do yes or no tarot to try and decipher the writing. All right, one more mix. And this is for Vince. You know, only because of his name, I'm reminded of Voodoo Fence, which was an awesome game on the original Xbox. I hope they remake it one day, which normally I'm against remakes, but Voodoo Vince deserves one. What the heck? Okay. Not doing this, Ari. 8, 9. Hmm. 2. 10. 10. Victory. Okay. 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 Oh, Jurassic Park is on. You know what? Let me see if I can do something here. Let's see. Watch me blow mess up accidentally. Oops. See? I almost did it. I almost hit the wrong freaking thing. Where am I going with this? Oh, okay. There we go. That's a bit better, I think. Alrighty. So, Vince, I don't know if you're listening or not. I assume you are. And yeah, so oh wait, I already gave you the good hello too on the other stuff. So no, you don't get the okay. All right. Well, since this your is darn it, Vince, you put me in a spot here, but okay. All right, I'll give you the good hello since you're listening and technically you're new to Unexplained, and I try to do that for everyone. Vince, welcome to Unexplained Possibilities. Okay, so we have the Hierophant and Death. These two are actually really interesting to me because if you watch Supernatural, you'll know Death is Death, and the Hierophant, her name is Billy, and she's a Reaper. And I won't spoil what happens, but they go hand in hand, which is so interesting. The Hierophant is a rule follower, whereas Death is the end. Like, this path has come to an end. Let's go to the next one. Let's do this. So you might be becoming a bit more of a rebel in some ways, Vince, I feel like, because, you might be a rule follower. Like, I'm a rule follower. I enjoy the rules and I try to stay within them. But Death, he sort of does his own thing. He sort of makes his own rules because it's an understanding that he has. It's like, yeah, I do my thing, like I'm not confined. So I feel like you're going to have a little bit of rebellious energy in you if you don't already. And this carries you forward. Not only that, with the Hierophant here, this is, we're going to make things happen. We're not going to be a jerk and, cheat somebody, but we are going to make things happen. You're going to hear whispers in your ear. You're going to be guided out of nowhere. You might see a shadow telling you go this way or something, and you need to listen to it. Death is going to make sure that you end up in the right direction. Whatever doesn't work gets cut off. It's gone, dead, bleh. But what's even more interesting, the Seven of Bones and the Eight of Bones. So or Seven of Wands, if you want to call it that. The seven is usually standing your ground when you're faced with adversity. Like if someone's coming at you, it's like, man, I'm standing my ground. I'm being stubborn. So Vince, you might be a little stubborn, which is okay. Nothing wrong with that. I'm stubborn. But our Eight of Bones is the path to victory, or not the path to victory, but things happening quickly, a change occurring. So be prepared for change. Do not be stubborn when change hits. It looks like you are going to have a change in your life in a positive way, because bones or wands, whatever you want to call them, it's fire, desire, passion, putting that magic out there and manifesting it. So we're looking at positive change. Embrace it. You need to embrace that mess and go with it. And it feeds that rebellious side and it gets you further. So don't be surprised if an opening at work or something pops up. You need to go for it. Don't be stubborn and have no faith in yourself and say, I don't know if I could get it. No, you could definitely get it, because you got that energy in the air. The change is in the air. You got to go for it. Go for any and everything that you see that you're afraid to. Like, don't be afraid. Have no fear. Be a rebel and like, let's shoot for it. Don't be stubborn. You got to be flexible. And in this instance, there's a time and a place to be stubborn and hold your ground and everything. But I think coming up, you don't need to be, because you got change hitting you. It's fire, a lot of fire and passion. Oh boy, is it passionate. Okay, a lot of fire. Good luck with that, man. This is kind of it's kind of stubborn itself, looking at this with that passion that surrounds you, almost clingy. So that's very interesting. Okay, so final three. We have, who the heck is this? Oh, the two the two of blades, the ten of bones, and the six of cups. What is the six of cups? I always forget the six of cups. But whatever, I'll remember it in a second. We'll get back to him. But the two of blades sometimes is, I really don't want to make this decision. It's sitting down and, being indecisive. Whereas the ten of bones, sometimes I like to say tens are endings, but it's like carrying a burden. So being indecisive about burdens and all that stuff. So I don't know if you had to deal with some drama not too long ago or whatever, but it is carrying a burden, but you're almost reaching your end goal, which is always a good thing. We want to reach that end goal. Six of Cups, Sun, and Scorpio, I believe. Oh, that's not what I meant by Six of Cups. I was mostly talking to myself there. So you guys got to remember, I'm half past crazy, a quarter from insane. What was I saying, Vince? What the heck was I saying? Oh, yeah, it's the nostalgia card. That's what the Six of Cups is. I knew that was something. Anyway, so we're almost at your end goal. You might be dealing with some stress, which is okay. And maybe you are a bit indecisive, which again, it's okay. But with our Six of Cups here, it feels like you're not alone. That's the big thing. You're not doing this alone. And it is an emotional connection, a spiritual connection where you can make choices. You have someone to help you with the burdens, help you take that stress off of you. So ultimately, don't be afraid to ask for help in decision making, and don't feel like you have to carry that burden all on your own, because that Six of Cups is saying, no, you got good energy here. You got people who will help you. And it is a nostalgia card as well. So don't be surprised if you run into an old friend soon, like having reuniting. What do you call that? Like reunification? Is that the big word for it? Well, anyway, we reunite and it's like, welcome back. So ultimately, Vince, it looks like you got opportunities coming. You have a rebellious nature that's growing in you, even though you're probably a rule follower. Well, you're going to start learning to bend the rules, not necessarily break them or hurt anyone, blah, blah, blah. But definitely you got that rebellious streak, learning how to be not so stubborn and flexible. Change is coming. Go for opportunity when it opens up. So don't be surprised if a job opportunity opens. You need to go for it. And it's okay being a little indecisive, but remember, you have people who will help you with your burden. Don't keep everything in or else you're going to go insane. Do not keep messing, and be prepared to have not only an emotional connection, but a reconnection. Again, people from the past, energies from the past return, and it's a good feeling. So yeah, there you go, Vince. Whew, okay, I think we are done. Alrighty, that was a lot. I went 30 minutes over what I wanted, but that's okay. Thank you guys for being here. I hope everything made sense and resonated. And if it didn't, you can curse me out and all that stuff. Nick, don't worry. Next week, we're going to do the bonus question. We'll actually open up with that. I think that'll be fun, even though I've never really done it before, but it'll be fun. So if you guys don't know what that is, tune in next week. I'm also hoping next week I have some really, 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 really good news to share with you. And yeah, so thank you all, and everyone have a good gosh darn weekend. I don't know how to close this out, so I'm just going to say goodbye and hit the button. So goodbye all, be safe, have fun, see you next time.